Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my second Halloween look, and as you have already seen from the title, it is going to be a fairy look. I don't really have something in mind yet. I do have a lot of reference pictures basically from Pinterest and also from BethanyFae, who is a YouTuber. Some of you might recognize her from being in the NYX Face Awards a couple years back. But anyway, I have the hiccups right now, so I'm just going to make this intro very short, so let's get started. I'm priming my face with the CoverFX blurring primer because I want it all to stick. I'm going to do my eyebrows first, so I'll be using the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara to keep the hairs in place. I'm also using the NYX eyeshadow base in white using a spoolie brush to brush through my brows. I will be using color on my brows, so I really want it to be as pigmented as possible, and that is what this product does. Dipping into my BH Cosmetics 88 matte palette, I'm using this purple shade to outline and fill my brows. This already looks quite fun. I'm cleaning them up with a wipe before moving on to the eyes. I'll be using the Wet n Wild Photofocus eyeshadow primer, and I'll do one eye first and then the other. I'll be using the 88 matte palette again, dipping into this white shade on the top left corner to set the primer. Then I'm dipping into this light pink shade to use as a transition and also to blend out the other colors I'll be laying on top. I'm using a purple shade next and applying it below the pink one, a little bit above my crease. Using a slightly darker purple, I'll be applying that right over the previous purple shade to blend them together. I'm trying to darken this one as much as I possibly can. I'm using the NYX white eyeshadow base again to cut the crease. Normally I would use concealer, but I wanted a white base for this specific look. I'm dipping into this beautiful metallic lavender duochrome shade from the Element of Surprise palette by ColourPop, and it also has a blue-green shift, which is super beautiful, but given that this look is so purple, you almost can't see it. Now I'm using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lip in Royalty, and I'm drawing a wing. Moving on to the face, I will be using this Wet n Wild paint palette, and I'm using the blue and purple shades and mixing them together. It's not right yet, so I'm using a bit of their white paint pot to make it a bit lighter. It ended up being a bit bluer than I intended, but blended out all over doesn't look half bad, so I'm just applying it all over. Eventually, I do use a stipple brush and do the stippling motion, as that method of application worked out much better. Skipping all the way to the end, I did bring it down to my chest and a little bit to my arm to give the illusion that I'm all blue. I am going back and applying some of the same paint onto my brows to make it really look like that's my skin color. Patting it with my finger worked out so much better. Going back into my 88 matte palette, I'm using a combination of these two purple shades and applying them on my lower lash line. I'm dipping into the darker purple shade with a blush brush as best as I can and applying that on my cheeks, forehead, and chin for a little bit of color. And I'm also sorry if you can't see it very well. I'm applying some on my collarbone as well to give my neck a little bit of color. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on my lashes. Now I'm going to put a bunch of these rhinestones all over my face, and I think I used the Wet n Wild lash glue, which worked out just fine. I made sure to stay within the purple and pink palette with the exception of the ones in the inner corners of my eyes, as I really wanted those to stand out more. Using the NYX white liquid liner, I'm going to draw lines and have circles, if you will, in between each rhinestone to make it look like a chandelier, I guess. I took inspo from BethanyFae for this, from her many beautiful fairy looks. I will link them down below for you. I am also drawing some lines and dots along the bottom of my brows, and some have circles connecting the rhinestones on my under eye area. Now I'm using the NYX Bright Idea Illuminating Stick in Lavender Lust to highlight my brow and cheekbones and the tip of my nose. And I'm also using the Milk Makeup Holographic Highlighter
right over the illuminating stick just to give it a little bit more intensity. For my lips, I'm using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lip in Royalty again. I'm adding the Buxom Cosmetics Plumping Lip Polish right over the liquid lip for a shiny effect. Lastly, I'm applying Wet n Wild Falsies, but I'll skip over this because the glue was giving me a hard time. And here's the result with one of my purple wigs on. I'm obsessed with this look. I totally love it.
Alright you guys, this is the finished look. I really like it. I definitely got a lot more inspiration from BethanyFae than I realized. I really love her fairy magical kind of looks. So I definitely took more inspiration off of her Enchanting Fairy and her Sakura Dreams videos. Those are like probably my favorite from hers. So I feel like I definitely grabbed some elements from both of them, and yeah, I'm very happy with this look. It took way longer than I initially thought, but I am happy that I did this look nonetheless because I've been wanting to do a look like this for a very long time. Obviously there's a little bit more focus around the face than the eyes, so the eyes are very soft. They can almost be very wearable, I think. I know the wig is like a little bit off, but I mean, I tried my best. I was gonna say, this is like my first time using rhinestones on my face, and these are actually the smallest ones that I could find in my stash. So I definitely try to choose some pink ones and some purple ones. I just added some yellow ones on the inner corners just so that they could stand out just a little bit more. But yeah, it's really gorgeous, and I can't get over this look. I'm gonna have to take a lot of pictures for this because it's just one of the prettiest looks I have ever done for Halloween. If I'm ever up for it, maybe I'll wear something like this for Halloween at some point. I don't know, or maybe I'll just recreate this look next year and actually do like a full-on like costume with like, I don't know, elf ears. Maybe it'll be an elf instead, but I really want to do something like this again with more time to plan it out. Basically, I don't feel like I've had enough time this year. I really love this look. I hope you guys liked it. Give my video a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel because I do have one more Halloween look coming for you next week. And oh my gosh, yeah, I am living for this look. It's just so super cute. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I love you guys. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you on my next one.